Hello and welcome to the next video in our Chicago attraction series. On our recent trip, the city was hit with a pretty unexpected snowstorm. We had planned to do quite a bit on this day, but the snow had restricted us to largely indoor activities. This was no problem in the morning as we hit the Shed Aquarium and the Field Museum, but our plan for late afternoon had been to head up the John Hancock Tower to visit the 360 Chicago observation deck for sunset. However, when we arrived at the foot of the tower, it was clear there would be no good views from the top. So instead we headed into Cheesecake Factory for happy hour to drown our sorrows. And while in there, something pretty dramatic happened to the weather. The skies cleared and the storms passed, allowing us a brief window to head up to the 360 and take in sunset at the top of one of Chicago's tallest towers, allowing us to bring you this review of the observation deck. We were using the Go City Chicago Pass and this got us straight to the top with zero queuing. We have a full video review coming for this pass, so like and subscribe to know when this drops, or you can read our full review over at yourUSACityguide.com, link in the description below. The lower parts of the building are a fun exhibition area showcasing some of Chicago's architecture and culture. You then ride the pretty boring elevator to the top. Most observation decks we visit have a really fun elevator. The 360 Chicago's is very vanilla. What is anything but vanilla is the view you get from the top. As the name 360 Chicago suggests, the deck offers a 360-degree panoramic view of the city, and it's one heck of a view. It is only the 5th tallest building in the city, but a bit like the top of the Rock in New York, it's not the height that matters, it's the perspective. The southern perspective is the most impressive, set back from the main downtown high-rise district. View south from the tower offers a better look at the rest of the skyscrapers and the city skyline. You get to see the iconic Willis Tower, the Prudential Plaza, the St. Regis, the Trump Tower, and you get to see them from a more remote vantage point. It's almost like you're flying over the city. The east side of the building looks out over Lake Michigan, with great views of Navy Pier and the colossal lake shimmering green off into the distance. Today we had some epic cloud formation glowing in the light from the setting sun. This is a really unique viewpoint, and from here you can actually see 4 different states all at the same time: Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana and Michigan. To the north there are stunning views right up the Lakeshore Drive, the taillights of the rush hour commute twinkling up the freeway. From here you can clearly see the storms off in the distance and see just how lucky we were to get this weather window. The western view is the least interesting, looking out over the endless plains of the Midwest. There isn't much to see, but this is where the sun sets and there is a small seating area where you can rest and watch the sun go down. This is located in the southwestern corner of the building, so you can still look out and watch the sunset colour up the towering skyscrapers of downtown Chicago. The deck has a small cafe area called Cloud Bar, where you can grab a quick drink and just gaze out looking at the stunning view. Observation decks these days all seem to need a gimmick. The inspiring views over the city do not seem to be enough anymore, and the 360 is no exception and offers their tilt experience. This is a movable window where for $10 you can be lent out and suspended over the drop below. Really, this is a bit of a waste of money. The tilt is only 30 degrees and it's just not that intimidating. This is one to skip for us. After the sunset, we hung around at the top watching the skies transform and the twinkling lights of a Chicago evening come to life. This is a really wonderful observation deck. We have visited many decks on our travels, and the 360 really stands out. For us, the most important element is simply the view, and the perspective from the 360 is one of the best. It really is a fantastic overview of the city. We just wish it was outdoors. We still have a load more Chicago content coming up in this series, including a look at the big bus tours, river cruises, Skydeck and Navy Pier. Make sure you like and subscribe to know when these videos drop. But for now, we'll just leave you with some more stunning footage from the 360 observation deck. Thanks for watching.